does not crash. Alright, no crashes. No crashes. See a couple things around here. That's my overall completion. Figured since my Xbox account was linked it would do it, but it's not how it works on a computer. Alright, hey, what's up y'all? It's me, Cujo, here with your Scum Nation Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. The last time I left off with you guys, we had just arrived at Mother Base for the first time. And now we're gonna walk around here, see what we're gonna do. As it relates to how I'm gonna do today's live stream, I'm gonna do the live stream in about 45-minute to hour intervals, and then take a quick 5-minute break, and then restart it. It probably won't be as long as 5 minutes, but it depends on how long OBS takes to come back. Sometimes it's kind of iffy, so we'll have to see what we can do. I think we already saw this cutscene in the last one, so I'm gonna skip this because I'm pretty much 100% positive it was at the end of the last live stream. Yeah, this is part 3 of the live stream. Also, part trace. There's nothing I can do about that loud volume from game because it just does that. It just stays loud. So ain't nothing I can do right now.
There's something I want to talk about. Concerned, McCabe. This base belongs to UNA. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves. Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you.
Alright, get the Fulton device.
To start bringing people in, use this. It's a Fulton recovery device. When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. That's one way of doing it. Now extract it. Good. Extraction complete. You can only Fulton recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid.
Select staff management from the Mother Base menu.
So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that will support you on missions. Take a look at the development list.
Select weapons items under the development heading. What's wrong? Go back to the Mother Base menu. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Please specify
That's the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss. Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, now it decides to do it.
Now
It's weird.
extract.
I mean, I know how to take people out.
Extraction complete.
Extraction arrived
thing I
at
should
Mother
mention.
Base.
Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, they could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member.
Weather, blah, 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 blah. Alright.
It's an honor, boss. Use any method you like. I'm not knocking him out, or you can put him to sleep.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added. Development project has been added. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Who with the sleeper?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction failed.
Ah, okay. That's what that percentage rate thing is underneath. Duh.
It's an honor, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Just hear him screaming. He's like, ah!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Look at that.
Extraction
Oh, it doesn't
arrived
even
at
show the
Mother
plane
Base.
taking him. He just disappears.
Development project has been added.
I noticed you don't have a strength anymore. As far as climbing is concerned, it looks like. Oh, that's what I keep walking over. That's what I was hearing. I was like, I know I hear some crazy noise. I hear one of those noises. Come up here first before I decide to crawl underneath there. If it even lets me. Eat your Wheaties this morning, boy. You are hauling ass, brother. Ah, it let me do it. I've been trying to do that for a minute here earlier. Oh, shit. want to do that. So, as you can tell, I'm kind of like a leave no stone unturned kind of player. So, that looks pretty important right there. See that box? Oh shit. But I don't see how to get in that way. Yeah, see, it doesn't look like I could get in right there. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh no, I wanted to see if I can crawl through that door. Hang on, let me go over here first. Yeah, there it is right there. That's it right there. This is it right here. No, it won't let me in. So that means I can't get in the other way either. So that makes me scared to even try to attempt to go down there. So I'll probably end up getting myself killed.
Boss, now that we have more people on the R&D team, its level has gone up. You should be able to develop the cardboard box now. Open your eye drawer.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Items under the development heading.
Please
Now
specify a
select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that
Development is finished.
Please select a
You can have
drop
the support
point.
unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Okay, where...
Supplies requested.
I couldn't even move the thing
Supply
anyway,
drop
so
complete.
I couldn't even move the point. Oh, well, there she blows. I didn't see the plane fly by, though. Thought they might have paid a little bit more attention to detail. See, does it land on the marker? No, it lands close by. Oh no, it does land right on the marker.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you'd know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You won't make
has
any
been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give them in some practice. Just come pay me a visit.
Gas, bitch. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I gotta go see him when I'm
Boss, let's
Extraction
Go for them,
arrived
not
at
me.
Mother Base.
That's enough.
practice some of my
Boss,
CQC.
let's practice your CQC. Begin by grabbing it.
It's an honor, boss.
Once you've grabbed someone, you're free to do as you like. Interrogate him, knock him out, kill him. Scratch that last one. Go ahead and... Good. Go on and extract it.
Ooh, it costs me money to extract people. I just noticed
Extraction
that. Ooh, you
arrived
better be
at Mother Base.
Strike
selective.
an
Huh?
adversary repeatedly to knock him out. He'll stay unconscious for longer than if you throw him.
Don't pull any punches.
Extract the staff member.
We got fucking jujitsu, bro. Then jujitsus.
Extraction
Starting to feel like yourself
arrived
again?
at Mother
The rest
Base.
will fall into place with some time in the field. Go ahead and call the chopper from your eye.
What does he want me to do?
This isn't the time.
Marker placed. Marker removed. Please specify a project.
What do you want me to do? What is the objective? Board the chopper and head to the AO area of operations. Well, where's the fucking helicopter?
Please select a landing zone.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
It's just like ground zeros and the other. Man, I'm trying to psyching myself up too much with that.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Let's go, baby.
Gaining altitude.
It's my face. My face. Damn dogs and diamonds. Like Miller said, we're diamond dogs.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Damn. Five consecutive punches and kicks. The enemy will knock unconscious on the final hit, and the effect will last longer than a tranquilizer round. That's actually pretty good to know.
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our
It's
goal.
a flashback.
If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty.
So
I hope
that
you
what I
rested
just
up,
played was a
because we're not
flashback.
stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Should I unequip that? Oh, it says it's equipped. But I don't know. Oh, there it is on the bottom. Alright, let's do it.
Deploying.
It's funny that they actually tell you what times you can drop in. It's pretty sweet, actually.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and
Salty,
eliminate
that
the
one?
target.
The snake salty, that's what they call it. Punish salty snake.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Flowers.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. Beyond there is outside the mission area.
Just have to keep my eye out for them. For the shine. They shine so bright. Cause they shine so bright. Ah. Whoa, that was weird.
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet Scorched Earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of the Spetsnaz detachment.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
He's a tough, experienced commander. Don't underestimate him. The order from my client in the west is to shoot on sight.
That's tarragon, a type of medicinal plant.
Sorry,
It contains trace amounts of a benzodiazepine derivative that's the active ingredient in pentazimine.
Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
Well, play.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashashka in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization.
Is that him?
Became associated
Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
with the Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers
No,
who've been
those are
convicted
three
of
dudes
crimes
with
were sent to a Sharashka
mics.
for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more...
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. That's when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off. Somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
Maybe while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok.
One thing I do like about this is that you don't have to bother with eating stuff just so you can
Peace Walker.
keep your stamina up. And that was one of the things I had a problem with in the other one.
Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, I mean, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Zelenuyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss.
Big
Your
Boss.
CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original
That's funny,
members
he
from
heard the tape
Operation
recorder
Snake
and
Eater.
turned around.
From America, there was David O,
Interesting.
whereas he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, a.k.a. Sigan. Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation. And the fourth...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
There was Eva. And me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish. To make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called him.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information
Okay, I
network
need to
to tap
turn
into
this off
every
or else I'm
corner
gonna
of
get
the globe.
busted.
Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the...
Yeah, let's stop that because I'm gonna get busted.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base. That looks like the target.
That's how you do it, bitch.
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter. The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language.
Yeah, that's
We need a
true.
staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
I'm not gonna. I'm not eliminating him. I'm taking him with me. So, he's gonna be my new interpreter, bro. That's how you guys do it, man. That's how you play Metal Gear. You're in and out. Nobody knows where you're at. Woo! I got the target, and I didn't even have to do any. I didn't have to kill anybody. No deaths. That's how you play Metal Gear, bitches. Let's get this bitch extracted. That's got to be an achievement. There it goes.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, excuse me.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Boom. Woo! Woo! Wipe that off. That was pretty quick, huh?
Mission complete. Great work.
A B? What? I have 100% accuracy. No combat alerts. No retries. How did I get no kills? I mean, how did I not get 0 kills? I did not shoot a single person. I didn't kill anybody. That's weird. Perfect stealth, no kills. I didn't kill a single person. It doesn't show that I killed anybody. Unless they counted me shooting him in the face, but he was sleeping. That's weird. That's weird that I'd get a B ranking for perfectly extracting him out and not killing a single person, but yeah, I have no idea. That's dumbfounding to me.
How you feeling, boss?
I feel fantastic, besides the fact of getting robbed right there.
Choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Ooh, I found an elite soldier. Sweet. Oh yeah, see him. That's why I extracted him. So, I'm getting robbed, man. I did that perfectly. It's on video. And I also extracted this dude. Now we got a volunteer.
Boss, we have an emergency. Get back to Mother Base right now. I mean it. Hurry.
Problem. I can't be getting invaded. I'm not even online right now, I don't think. The servers are down. Yeah, that's right, I forgot. If you end up setting your birthday when you first start the game to like a day later from when you first start playing and come back to Mother Base, they throw you a happy birthday. You get a camo and some other stuff, I think.
Happy birthday, boss.
And you get a real cigar rather than that electronic one I was puffing. Diamond dogs. Why didn't they put the candles in a diamond?
Happy birthday, Snake.
Happy birthday, boss.
Miller looks so weird with his arms flapping around. And then you leave me. So it gives me an opportunity to beat these guys up. Supposedly they get more morale and you end up beating the shit out of them.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Sun will set shortly. Please specify a project.
I don't have enough to do anything. C4.
Boss, welcome back.
I mean, my R&D team level. Let me assign dudes first. Let me assign dudes first.
Boss, let's develop something.
Staff assigned.
All staff.
Boss, we need more personnel.
Development project has been added.
Man, there's a lot of people in that R&D team. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Please specify a project.
Support specific locations. Restricts mission completion to a rank at A or below. Cannot be used during FOB missions. Call in a support. Smoke grenades. Standard combat fatigues.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Please specify a project.
Pick that up first? Really, I gotta pick this up first before I can call in something else. That's interesting.
Please specify a project. Please select and supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Please specify a project.
I don't want handguns. Tranquilizer guns I'd take. I don't want to kill anybody. I'm still gonna stick to my roots, damn it. I don't have enough R&D to make it anyways.
Please specify a project. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Yeah, you don't even see the helicopter or whatever. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I figured that I would actually end up see that, but I guess not. I guess not. Alright, let's go the next mission. The next misiones.
Please select a mission.
Oh, those are your requirements? 100 meters or more. Pick Tamrona Desert between. Pick the what? Secured processed materials in Shango. Picked up a Hamona in the desert between Shango Village and Spungway Key. That's weird. I don't know what that is.
Boss, information warfare is more than just intel gathering. It also means disrupting enemy communications. Your mission is to punch a hole in the comms network between the Soviet outposts. That'll cut off their means to call in reinforcements.
Technically, we were given this mission by a Western-backed Arab organization supporting the guerrillas. But it'll also give us a leg up in the future.
Take a look at the location of the Eastern Communications Post on your iDroid. Head there and destroy its comms equipment.
Roger.
Information controls operations. Just look at Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Alright, those of you guys that are just now joining the live stream, I just want to give you guys a heads up. Every hour I'm going to reset the stream in order to keep it in 1 hour intervals as far as recordings go. So it'll probably take me a few moments to get back on live, so just be patient. I'll be back on as soon as possible.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there.
Really?
Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
Kaz, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets.
We were on the zero line that day. The Afghan side. On our way back from training Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave this strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls?
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, their voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit?
No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane. And that mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cypher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship. So, a mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner,
but they had other motives.
Man, you talk so much, Ocelot, damn.
Disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Coming with us.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims have revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran...
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him.
Only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts.
That's the target.
These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted
That Soviet soldier in the Green Beret is speaking English. Must be a language specialist. With him on our side, we'd be capable of Russian interpretation support. Try and extract him.
show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation. And the cycle of vengeance goes on.
Side-op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Boss, that language. Cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
He got spooked out, he rode out. Yeah, no way I can get this. Buddy. Let's ride. 0600. It's about
Extraction
sunrise.
arrived at Mother Base. Sun
It'll be
arrived.
dawn soon.
Yep.
Your surroundings will be easier to see, but that goes for the enemy as well. The guard detail in Soviet outposts changes in the morning, too. Watch yourself.
have arrived at your destination.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
A container to search unless it's behind it.
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
Back. You saw me from way the fuck over there. That guy saw me from way over there. It's a rat. Oh, that's the dude that saw me. Literally swap places. Very dangerous spot. Especially with these two guys here.
has been
That's another one of
activated.
the targets. Do you see any more?
Can't leave you here.
Extraction failed.
КП, это Дмитрий-6. Какого-то бедолагу унесло на воздушном шаре. Возможно, на базе лазутчик. Жду указания. Прием. Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность и найти нарушителя. Конец связи.
Did I get spotted? Did the alert go up? I don't hear any alarms.
КП, это Зой-4. У нас проблемы. Усиливаем охрану. Прием. Это КП, понял. Проверьте окрестности. Конец связи.
They got a feeling I'm here. Just found that guy knocked out. I don't know why I couldn't mark that last satellite right there. It's right there. Okay, if that's not it, then where is it? Identify the comms equipment. It's power. Another random. I mean, that looks like comms equipment to me. Unbelievable.
Looks like
I
the
was
target.
sitting right next
We
to
know where
that
all
thing
the
and couldn't
antennas
get
are
it
now.
to come up.
Take out all three of them. How you do it is your call.
Oh man. Alright, well, we have hit the 1 hour mark, so this is a good time as any to go ahead and reboot this thing. So I will be right back with the stream, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.